Why? The question is, why don't more pastors hone in on the Holy Spirit? And it's a very simple answer. You cannot teach about somebody you do not know. Over and over again, you see, even Jesus says this. John the Baptist says this. John the Baptist says, I can only give what's been given to me.
That's right.
And I can only lead you in ways that I'm following. And it's an example of pastors, leaders, people. Listen, it's easier but less powerful. It's easier to operate in the familiar of what's not controversial. Okay? Than it is in the truth of what will unpack the power of God. But you have to understand it, because just like tonight, I can't just come walking in here and say, oh, it's all about the presence, and then I can't answer a question about it. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't teach from my own personal experience. This is truth. And so when you live it and when you experience it, I'm going to play a video, and maybe not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, of an amazing testimony from a pastor that was raised in the church that didn't believe in the gifts of the Holy Spirit and that miracles could happen. And he went on a missions trip and saw it for himself, and it totally changes. See, theology and doctrine changes when you see it happen in you.
That's right. That's right.
Right? And so unless it's in you, you're not going to stand up in front of hundreds and hundreds of people and start talking about something that you're not even living. That you would be too afraid to do that. Because then you'd have to hide in your office after service, because if somebody asked you about it, you'd be like, I don't really know how to talk about somebody I don't know, right? So that's the answer to that question. And then one of the great things about studying this book is 1 Corinthians is Paul does a beautiful job. Wait till we get into chapters 13, 14, 15. He does such a beautiful job of explaining it all, right? It doesn't need to be controversial. It's beautiful. It's wonderful.